There's no bones about it. This is a pretty cool looking action figure. Prepare for launch. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Luna Figs, coming to you once again from the Nerd Den, located high atop Luna Base. And today we are taking a look at the Bone Brawler from Fwoosh Toys. Let's get into it. We've got the Yokai Bone Brawler from Fwoosh Toys. Let's start off by taking a look at the packaging. Got this nice image of the figure there with the jack-o'-lantern head on it. Nice big window showing off the figure, all the extra heads and the hands that come with it. There's the Fwoosh logo. Got a nice product shot on the back with a list of contents. Bone Brawler on the side. Got the Yokai logo on top. And the boring stuff on the bottom. But enough about the box. Let's take a look at the figure. Now that we have the figure out of the box, let's take a closer look at it. We'll kick things off with some of the accessories, namely some weapons, some bladed weapons. We have a little dagger here. Very nice sculpt work. Got some silver paint. Looks like a little bit of weathering on the blade there. Curved handle. Very medieval looking. And we also have a sword. That looks like that could do some serious damage. Very unique looking blade there. Got some markings. I don't know if you can see that on the blade. It's a very cool looking bladed weapons. We have two sets of hands. Some gripping hands for those bladed weapons. Left and right, so your skeleton can be ambidextrous. And then we have some just relaxed hands. Then, of course, the figure has some open hands on it. Let's get to the head sculpts now, because this is the really cool part. We'll start off with the exclusive jack-o'-lantern head. This is exclusive to this version of the Bone Brawler figure. Very nice. Love the sculpt work and the paint job. A very nice addition to this figure. This might be my favorite head sculpt. I'm not sure. We'll move on. We have several more head sculpts. We have a mean squinting skull. How his skull squints, I don't know, but hey, it looks cool. Again, very nice sculpt work. Love the paint job. Very aged look to it. Then we have a standard skull. Love this one as well. Again, incredible sculpt work on these. Then we have the exposed brain. That's just disturbing. Why does he still have his brain? Where's the rest of his body then? Then we have the horned head, which has an articulated jaw, which is very nice. Then we have the tortured skull. Again, a movable jaw on this one, and this little piece actually pulls out. Be very careful. I've already dropped this once. Very easy to lose, so be very careful with that. And then we have the figure itself. And this is a great figure. I was very, very concerned taking it out of the package. I was very careful because, you know, it's a skeleton. It's just bones. Very small joints. Very small arms and legs. So I was being very careful testing out the articulation and everything. And I have to say, this is a sturdy figure, especially for a skeleton. The plastic feels nice and solid. Has maybe just a little give to it to make sure you don't have to worry about breaking it. I'm not worried about breaking this figure now. This is very well constructed. Again, I'm no biologist or anything, but it looks pretty anatomically correct. I'm not sure. My junior high biology class, where I had to list all the bones, that was a long time ago. So if any biologists want to comment, please feel free, but it looks pretty accurate to me. We'll start off looking at the articulation. Lots of up. Look, you got a joint at the base of the neck. That's just awesome. So no worries about articulation here. Lots of tilt, looks around. The skull that comes on the figure has an articulated jaw as well. Shoulders have these ball joints. Rotate. It does kind of hit right there. So, I mean, you can go all the way around. You just got to move the arm out there. So, great articulation there. T-pose, no problem. Got the ball joints up the elbow. Single jointed, but that's all you really need. Comes well past 90. Then you have a rotation right there. You have the rotation on the hands and swivels right there. So you can just twist the hand and have it go whichever way you want. Then you have a ball joint at the bottom of the rib cage here. And look how far he can bend over. That's insane. Then you can bend the back. Insane again. And then there's another point of articulation at the top of his hip bone. The pelvis there. Look at that. You can look between his legs. That's awesome. So I guess without any muscle to get in the way, not much reason to hinder the articulation. This is just great. We have the hip bones down here. Doesn't kick out as far as I thought it would, but you know, the sculpt gets in the way. Swivels. Then you have your knee joint. Again, only single joints, but still well past 90. Swivels at the top of that joint. And you go down to your feet. Yeah, decent amount of movement on the feet. A little bit of tilt there, so shouldn't have much trouble getting this figure to stand. Actually, haven't tried to stand it yet. Let's see how it goes. Oh, look at that. First try, and it stands up perfectly. This figure just looks great. Again, the paint job looks incredible. Love the aged bone on the skeletons. So much detail. It's everything you want in a skeleton figure. I have zero complaints about this. So I am going to pose it up and give you my final thoughts. And that is it for this closer look at the Yokai Bone Brawler from Fwoosh Toys. Such a great figure. So glad I was able to pick this up. It was $40. Was available for pre-order, which I missed out on. But after they finished shipping their pre-orders, they had 200 figures left over, and they offered them up for sale, and I was able to grab one, and I was so glad that I did. I have zero complaints about this figure. Pose is great, very sturdy, holds a pose, stands easily, has so many options. There's nothing wrong with this figure. I can't find anything to complain about. I love this thing. Great addition to any action figure shelf. Great for toy photography. I mean, it's a perfect skeleton warrior type figure for any of your action figures to interact with, or for it to just stand on its own. I mean, there's so much you can do with this figure. So glad I picked it up. Unfortunately, try your hand at the secondhand market. Maybe you can find one. I don't know what they're going for. I haven't looked that up yet. Hopefully, not too bad of a deal. But if you can get your hands on one of these, or if you got one, part of the pre-order, or got in on the second chance, let me know what you think about your figure. I would love to hear it. But again, I am super happy with this. Great job, Fwoosh Toys. You done good. But that's all I've got for today. If you are new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications. I will see you guys next time around.